What is up, everybody? Stone Cold RKO 512 back with another video, and a lot of people asked me to review this once I finished it, and I am going to be reviewing it. And that is Jeff Hardy, My Life, My Rules. Oh yeah. I really enjoyed this. So I'm gonna show y'all, I guess, like the designs if y'all want to see. Oh, and that's the one problem with this thing. Some pretty cool designs. When I bought this, it was already fucking broken. The third disc, so the third disc falls out a lot. So, yeah. And behind that, the third one, you know, I'm just gonna check out all the discs and I'll show you what's behind everything because I don't even know. Swantons. Basically, he's all doing Swantons. And I don't want to get these out of order because I have no idea. Wow, they're not even fuck. Oh yeah, they're labeled on the top. I'm an idiot. Actually, as an insert, of course, is. But there you go, everybody. You can see those. Yep. I'm not sure when was the last time I even made a review. Not even if I did make a review. But that's the last we'll be seeing of the inside of this case. I'm just gonna talk about the documentary. That's not where it goes. This is all what's going wrong already. Yeah. And alrighty, here's the back. If you all want to see that, I'm just gonna show y'all usually what people do. And I'll talk about the first thing, which was the first disc, which had the documentary. I really enjoyed the documentary. It mostly revolved around you know, the time when he left, you know, got suspended for drugs. He talked about it. Getting suspended more than once, and he never said the substance though, but he did say he got caught doing something that he shouldn't be doing. And yeah, and mostly talked about, you know, how his house burned down. And the only thing that bothered me in this documentary is the thing about him and Matt having a fallout or something, or kind of trying to keep kayfabe, which I don't know. Maybe they actually did have something. Maybe they didn't, because if you're Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy made so many mistakes and he actually got a belt, and you're Matt, you'd be saying, what the fuck? So I don't know if that was kayfabe or not, that they were actually during the interviews, but it looked kayfabe. I was like, oh, come on. I wanted this to be like straightforward. But the rest of it was, I think. I liked it a lot. They and I like how they set it up too. Like they kept showing like bits and pieces of, like, you know, the last match when he faced CM Punk in the steel cage. That's when he left. And yeah, and actually they have the matches they had on here too. They had Jeff Hardy versus 1-2-3 Kid. Nothing special, you know, his first match. Basically squash match. Yeah, the triangle ladder match for the world. You know, one of the famous triple threat TLC matches that they've had. The Hardys had with Edge, Christian, and the Dudley Boys. Steel cage match for the World Tag Team Championship. The Hardys versus Edge and Christian. That was awesome. And I'm glad they had these two matches. They had two hardcore championship matches, and I'm a big hardcore championship mark. They had Jeff Hardy versus Mike Awesome, which was the match where Edge and Christian actually came in. This is around the Invasion. Yeah, the Invasion, and they helped Jeff Hardy win the hardcore belt. And also you had Jeff Hardy versus Rob Van Dam for the hardcore belt. And Jeff Hardy versus Matt Hardy. Trying to see what else they had here. They had, oh, that's all the matches. Oh, that's, they had Jeff Hardy and Shawn Michaels versus Chris Jericho and Christian in 2003. Oh, it's right here, 2003. Then we move over to this 2, and we had Jeff Hardy versus Edge, 2006. Jeff Hardy versus Nitro Intercontinental Championship match. I remember that. I liked him. I know it's talking about Jeff Hardy mostly, but Johnny Nitro, I really liked when John Morrison was Nitro. I really liked the character better. But I guess he seems to get put over. No, I guess not put over, but like, no, I like the Nitro better. I don't know. Oh, the Hardy Boys versus Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch Backlash. I always liked Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch. I always like, of course, but like I always liked them as a tag team. And the Hardy, they put on a great match. I remember actually watching that pay-per-view. It was a really good match. And of course, rewatched. Even this four-way elimination match: Jeff Hardy versus Shelton Benjamin versus Santino Umbrella and William Regal. Do something. WWE could do something like that right now. Like just get two jobbers, Santino and well, not jobbers, but you just get like two people that you really don't think are gonna win the belt, like, and then have the two people that you're kind of focusing on, like Jeff Hardy and Shelton Benjamin, and do something like that. Jeff Hardy versus Shelton Benjamin for the Intercontinental Championship. And every single one of these matches I enjoyed. Like I watched every single one of them. And Jeff Hardy's a really good performer. I know that people always say a bunch of shit about Jeff Hardy. They can say what they want, but he was good in the ring and he did a lot for the business. Yeah, been in it since he was 16 years old. Shit. I think he was a two-time world and one WWE. I'm not sure if I'm remembering rightly. Match. That's the match I always remember. Jeff Hardy versus Carlito. Ladder match. It was on Raw 2007. I remember that. That's the match I always remember. I don't know why it just popped in my head, but I really liked the match. I think I actually rewinded and watched it again. That's how good it was. Also the matches he had against Triple H, Jeff Hardy versus Triple H Armageddon. The matches he had against Randy Orton, even though Randy Orton won the Royal Rumble. And then when he did that famous Swanton on Randy Orton on Raw. And yeah, he had Jeff Hardy versus Shawn Michaels. Y'all remember that when he actually beat him? Crazy. And this three, which I just finished and started today, and I'm going to be starting on the greatest wrestling stars of the 80s. If anyone wants to review that, and then I'll be watching WCW Nitro, which I downloaded on the internet because I really wanted to see it, and I just don't have the money to buy it right now. I really don't. Yeah, I don't have $20. It's just because I'm saving up for WrestleMania. So I really just downloaded it to watch it, and then I'm gonna go buy it. I already know I'm gonna buy it. I'm a big WCW mark. I don't care what anybody says. Jeff Hardy versus Umaga. How could you not forget their matches? I wish they actually had the steel cage one. I don't know, for some reason I really liked it. Did they have that on here? I don't remember watching. But this is the one when at One Night Stand Extreme Rules, and where he went out on top of that thing and just swanton on Umaga. That was pretty sick and cool. He went against John Cena. I think John Cena won that match. This is where Jeff Hardy faces John Morrison on SmackDown. Triple H. And then they had, let me see the match that I really liked that was on this third disc. Jeff Hardy versus Triple H versus Edge when he became WWE champion at Armageddon. I remember that too. That was a sick, long, crazy match. Just when like Edge speared him through the fucking table, and then I don't know how many times Jeff Hardy tried to go for a swanton in that match. Jeff Hardy versus Dolph Ziggler, man, that was like squash. I don't know, it was really quick. Jeff Hardy versus Matt Hardy in a stretcher match. This was after the WrestleMania match. I enjoyed both. I remember watching the WrestleMania match, and then the stretcher match was really awesome. And I was trying to decide which was better, but I sat back and I was like, and this is the first time they said that the stretcher match was on SmackDown, which I don't know. I tried thinking back to see if they ever had one. Then we had Jeff Hardy versus CM Punk when he won the World Heavyweight Championship. And then they had the steel cage, the last match, of course, when Jeff Hardy left WWE in 2009. So yeah, I would recommend this for any Jeff Hardy fan, even the Hardys. Just to actually watching the documentary, kind of you get more insight to Jeff Hardy. I think. I guess people that say he's a drug addict. He's also they show some of his art. that he had, and there was some really heavy stuff in here about what happened in his fire, and like some of the stuff that didn't burn, that kind of like symbolized something. It was pretty emotional, to see that, because you never want that something even to happen to like your worst enemy, like their house burned down and to lose everything. There was a bunch of stuff there. It's really good. I would recommend you get it. I'm not going to do like any ratings or any of that stuff, because every DVD that I own, I usually enjoy. But I'm just going to give it like a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and I give it a thumbs up. Oh yeah. So yeah, that's my review. I know it's probably crappy, but hopefully you enjoyed it. And yeah, peace.